So today's topic of this video is that men really want a woman that is willing to submit. Not just willing, but that is very submissive. And we hear this all the time about submissive women. We hear the myths that black women aren't submissive. They don't want to submit. That's why, there's other different types of women that are submissive, that men enjoy dating or wanting to marry because they have a history or public image of submission. And as a black woman, Indigo, because I'm not the spokesperson for all women. I'm not the spokesperson for all black women, but I am the spokesperson for Indigo, okay? As Indigo, who has grown up in the church, been raised in the church, has heard the word submission, wives be submissive to your husbands. I have been taught in the way of submission. I have seen the way of a wife being submissive to her husband, my mother being submissive to my father. So it's not that this woman or black women or any woman have an issue with fulfilling the request of their man and being submissive to their man. But I think the question is, as a woman, can I trust you to be submissive to you? Can I trust that if I am submissive to you, that you will lead and guide me in a way that makes me feel protected, that makes me feel safe, that makes me feel complete, that makes me feel respected? Can I respect you enough to submit to your opinions? Can I submit to your direction and the way that you're taking us? Now, as a woman, if you are indecisive, if you have no plan, if you don't know where you're going, if you have no money, if you have no means of trying to get no money in a positive, healthy, respectful, responsible way, heck no, I cannot be submissive to you. Heck no, will I be submissive to a person that is flighty, all over the place, don't know what they want to do, has no plans or desires, wants to be above, that wants to sit around, that wants to watch me work, hard-earned money, and then you want me to be submissive to you? No, I don't even think that's in the Bible. It does say wives be submissive to your husbands, but it also says husbands love your wives as Christ loves the church. And I think in order for anybody to be submissive to another person, that person needs to be submissive to God. So if you haven't learned submission to God and the things that he's calling you to do in obedience, and learning how to be a protector, and learning how to be a provider, and learning how to love yourself, love your partner, love people as God commands, then no, I can't be submissive to you. It's not that it's hard for a black woman to be submissive to their partners. What makes it hard to be submissive to a partner is when you think that I'm your mama, and I'm not. I'm your woman. I want to be treated as so. And when you treat me as your woman, when you protect me as your woman, when you love me like Christ loves the church, I have no problem with being submissive. I have no problem to submitting, because being submissive to another person is not slavery. Being submissive is obedience to God. So in the process of me being obedient to the person that I ask God to bless me with as my partner, as my spouse, as my husband, I have no problem with being or learning how to be submissive, or learning how to submit the things in me that by nature it's hard for me to submit to. A lot of times people forget that you were you for how many years you were you until you got married. So I was me for 30 years until I got married. When I got married, then it was two of us. Then I had to learn how to be submissive. It didn't happen overnight. I ain't come like, whatever you like. Whatever you like. See, homegirl in Coming to America was trained from a child, knowing who she was supposed to marry, because they had told her, you were going to marry Prince Hakeem. You're going to marry him, right? So we're going to teach you everything he likes. We're going to teach you, we're going to beat out of you your own identity, because your identity is not you, the princess, but you, the potential queen that will marry the king. So because of that, we're going to teach you everything that he likes. We're going to find out, we're going to research, we're going to do everything, because your job is to be his wife. Your job is to give him whatever he likes. You know what he likes. So whatever he commands, that's what you're supposed to give him. She was taught that all her life. I was not taught that all my life. I just met Jonathan when I was 26. 14 years ago. So when we got married 4 years after dating, I was not raised to give him whatever he liked. I wasn't raised to be submissive to him. I was raised with the idea of, when I get married, wives, be submissive to your husbands. Husbands, love your wives as Christ loves church. I heard that. I learned that. But I wasn't taught that. So when you get married and you going through some things and you learning some stuff, and your spouse throw out, well, you're not submissive. Or when you're dating and somebody throws out to you, well, you're not submissive. You're right. We're dating. I'm never going to be submissive to you. Now you want to marry me? Put a ring on my finger? Give me your last name? Say I do. Say that you will love me as Christ loves church. Say that you will honor God and the wife that he has given you. Say you will be submissive to God. Oh yeah, I will learn how to be submissive all day. I will learn how to be what God is calling me to be, because at the end of the day, submission is unto God. I'm honoring God by being submissive to my husband, because he has placed you as head over our family, has head over me. And therefore, I am obeying God's will and being submissive to what God is giving you as the head of our household. But I'm not your slave. Okay? So I'm learning how to be submissive. So in that conversation, the gentleman was just like, oh yeah, men want a woman that's submissive. And that's not a problem. But women want a man that know how to be obedient to God.